Episode 193, Truthful Revelations. Fortunately, he did not jump. Fortunately, she was fine. Leaning against him, Serena asked, "You could always marry again?"
"If I die, will you marry again?"
She was dazed. Will she? No. If he really died before she did, she would probably die with him. Her heart trembled. She tightened her arm around him. She had loved him for 2 lifetimes. However, he had never said he loved her. But in the end, did he feel the same way about her? Did he finally love her back? Holding him, she teared up and snuffed. She said deliberately, "Of course. Why would I stay around after you die? It is disgusting to be around a dead body." When she said that, she felt like her heart was stung by 1,000,000 bees. So, when she died, he could remarry. She didn't want him to linger. It was not worth it. However, he clutched her tighter as if he wanted to merge himself with her.
"I don't believe you. You will not do that."
"I will."
"You will not."
Although Jake's voice was small, he stated that as a fact. Serena became silent. Pinching his collar, she stared into his chest, although she could see nothing in the dark. After a long while, she said in a low voice, "Nothing's more important than oneself."
"You are,"
he said above her head.
"You are more important than myself."
His voice sounded heavenly in the quiet room. She lowered her head and cried silently. For the entire night she could not calm down. Serena spent the next 3 days in the hospital. After making sure she did not get the flu, the doctor checked her out. Before leaving the hospital, she went to Charlie Wrong's room to say goodbye. He was about to check out as well. He was wearing something casual and holding his luggage. She did not see his wife. When Serena asked about her, Charlie's eyes dimmed.
"She's busy, so she's already back in Houston?"
Serena scoffed inwardly. Jake was also busy as hell, but he had still spent the past 2 days with her in the hospital. She did not say anything and checked out together with Charlie. Jake proposed to drive him to the airport, and he agreed. When walking out of the hospital, Serena looked for Jake's Maybach. However, the car was nowhere to be seen. On the other hand, there was a supercar parked in front of the hospital that appeared to be waiting for someone. "Marcus is not here yet?" She turned around and looked at Jake. He pointed at the Bugatti.
"Yes, he is."
She stared incredulously at him. "You got a different car? Didn't you hate sports cars? Why this one?"
"Just going with another vibe."
Marcus got out of the car to open the doors for them. Hearing Jake's words, he pouted inwardly. Jake just would not say it. The fact was that he had crashed the Maybach, and he thought the car was too slow. Now he not only had a sports car, but also a supercar. He even added 2 seats. Marcus could not understand the thoughts of the rich. However, he said nothing. Because they were taking Charlie to the airport, Serena was sitting in the co-pilot seat. The ride in the new car was fast and smooth. Just sitting there, she felt her blood boiling. Neither of the 2 guys in the back seat were very talkative. Both of them were looking out of the window, so it felt a bit awkward. When they got on the highway to the airport, she couldn't help asking, "Mr. Wrong, do you have any children with your wife?"
"Yes, we have a daughter about the same age as you. Her name is Anna."
"Anna?" Serena was a bit surprised. "As in, Anna Wrong?"
"You know her?"
"Is she Alan White's fiancée?"
Yes. Charlie was surprised. Do you know them?
Yes, we met once at a music event. She's very pretty.
Thank you. If she hears this, she will be so thrilled.
Serena smiled and looked out the window. Jake glanced at him and said quietly,
You love your daughter dearly, it seems. Yes. She is my only child.
Jake did not say anything and just looked at Serena. No one noticed his odd behavior. Charlie was sending his daughter text messages with a bright smile. Very soon they arrived at the airport. Serena wanted to see him off, but he declined. She then went back to the car.
Come to the back.
Jake waved at her. She obeyed and leaned on his shoulder. He noticed that she was not in a good mood. For the past couple of days, she had always been upset. Feeling her forehead, he asked in a low voice,
Are you feeling uncomfortable?
She didn't have a fever, so he relaxed. She pushed his hand away and shook her head. No. Resting her head against his shoulder, she became silent. Her chest indeed felt rather tight these days.
Let's go to Austin Hospital,
Jake said to Marcus, and then looked at Serena.
I'll take you to see Lila's baby. You haven't seen him yet, right?
Serena was dumbstruck. Looking up, she asked, Right. Didn't she have a premature birth? How is she now? Jake chuckled and tapped on her forehead.
I thought you were in a bad mood because of this. It turns out you have forgotten.
He took his cell phone out, opened Twitter, and gave it to her.
Look at it for yourself.
She looked at the screen. Why do you have a new phone again? Didn't you just purchase the last one a while ago?
It's broken.
Oh, okay. She did not pay too much attention as she refreshed the page. The hottest topic was the bankruptcy of the Cox Group, how Mrs. Cox went to jail for attempted murder, and her husband, Michael Cox, embezzled the company's money and ran away. The second hottest topic was about Lila Cox's pregnancy. Breaking news. Australian sex tape of Miss Cox is revealed. Damn it, whose baby is it? DNA test shows no biological relationship between Mrs. Cox's baby and the Robinson family. Coincidence? Her baby is mixed. Serena tapped on one of them. There was a photo showing a baby lying in a glass box. His skin was very fair. A strand of blonde hair was sticking to his scalp. He was staring into the distance with a pair of blue eyes.